I've spent much of my adult Christian life in the charismatic and Pentecostal bits of the church, and they are my people. I love them. I love people who are expressive in worship, who speak in tongues, who prophesy. I love that. I love the expression of the people of God. And I've been to lots of those conferences. The pretty lively conferences, and sometimes you'll hear the worship leaders at those things say, "Hey, let's give the Lord a wave offering." And I've always thought, nutters. I mean, I know I'm a bit out there, but I'm not going that far. A wave offering? Are you mad? Anyway, when lockdown started and I started doing this kind of socially distanced visiting, where I would knock on somebody's door, ring the doorbell, step back and make sure they were okay, I started to collect waves. And it wasn't many days down the line that I'd collected waves from people that I started to think about the wave offering. And I thought, I can't do that. But the Lord wouldn't let it go. And this is like the third or fourth week where I've been collecting waves, and I've been hearing the Lord say, do a devotional on the wave offering. So I started to read about it. And there's 10 or maybe 12 wave offering scriptures in the law, in Exodus and elsewhere. I think it's Exodus 29 where it appears for the first time. And Aaron and the priests and the Levites, those guys, they are meant to wave the offering that they've been given before the Lord. So you as the people would bring it to the priest, and the priest then would sacrifice some of it or get rid of some of it, but then they would wave it before God. And whatever they'd waved before God, they could then use for themselves. I was saying about that in a New Testament context. Obviously, we've jumped a little bit, haven't we? And you put that into New Testament context of you being a priest. We are the priesthood of all believers, right? We are a royal priesthood. That's what the scripture says. And so here we are as priests. So the wave offering would appear to be then what we have got, we bring to God. And then we can use it, but we use it better when we've acknowledged that what we've got is God's. Does that make sense? So all that I've got is His. But it only really becomes His when I say, Lord, it's yours. There is an acknowledgement necessary. There is a wave offering needed today. Here's what I've got, Lord. I know you gave it to me in the first place, but I'm giving it back to you. Use it in any way you can. So what have you got today? You might be going, I haven't got much. I haven't got anything. You might be furloughed and got no money. You might not have had any money anyway. You might be sitting there. You might be one of those people who says, I've got no gifts and I've got no talents. I don't like that, because you have. You have. We just need to recognise them in one another. Sometimes we need each other to say, hey, come on, let's call us out of you. See, I think God has called me to do this wave offering because it's something that's been robbed from us, isn't it? We've lost connection in this socially distanced time. And so I wander around with my phone and get you to wave, and then people see you wave and they go, oh, there's. It's so cool. And actually, in some ways, we're more connected than we would be on a Sunday or midweek, because we don't see less people. So God's calling us to a wave offering today. He's calling us to give back to Him all that He's given us, which, by the way, is everything. And He's calling us to acknowledge that and say, Lord, here it is. Here's everything I've got. You can use it. You can use it. Lord, it's yours. And when you do that, the Lord hears, and He will do as you say. Here it is, Lord. Here's my wave. It's all yours. Use it.